Hi guys, welcome back to Surviving Infidelity. Today's video is a story titled, My Wife Has Been Cheating on Me for a Year. I plan to divorce her as soon as our child is in childcare. Before we get into the video guys, just wanted to remind you of the Patreon link in the description. For more uncensored videos, head over there. Let's just get straight into the video. My wife and I have been married for 5 years. Our child was born just over a year ago. I thought we were happy. It's always worse when there's children involved. But my wife became distant soon after. She stopped being interested in intimacy, stopped showing any affection towards me. She seemed to enjoy spending time with me less and less with each passing week and month. Oh. I tried talking to her about it, but she has blocked any effort from me. I was unable to reach her. That's sad. Then, about 3 months ago, I saw a notification on her phone. I was not snooping, I just wanted to pause the music she had been playing, but there it was. Can't wait to see you tonight. I've been hard all day. Oh, it was a text from her male best friend. My heart skipped a few beats. I started to look through her phone and found loads of texts going back months. Nude pictures, dirty talk, everything. I wanted to throw up. Yeah, me too. Apparently they started getting closer a few weeks after the child was born. Why? And started sleeping together around 3 months after the birth. All those nights she went out with her girlfriends, she was actually spending at his house. Disgusting. I wanted to confront her, to leave her and be done with her. But we have a child that needs us. This is where it's always worse with children, because at the end of the day, they're like your first priority. Wants to be done with her, but he's putting his child first. Like the child's needs are being met first than his, which is why it's so much more harder. I knew I couldn't take care of the child alone, at least not until he would go to kindergarten. And I knew she certainly could not take care of him alone. Besides, I couldn't even stand being apart from my little boy. So, I made a plan. I collected as much evidence as possible and kept my mouth shut. It's the way. It's the only way I see good happening in these, instead of straight away confronting. Having the evidence, it just makes it so much better for the person that isn't cheating. I stopped trying to get closer to her, kept my head down, and just take care of our child with all my heart. But the moment he is settled in kindergarten, when he's 2 years old, I'll divorce my wife and try to get custody of my boy. Surely he would have so much evidence on her by then too. What about preschool? Is kindergarten what he meant by preschool? Probably. I wonder, maybe he's far away from his parents, maybe he wants to do it himself more. I don't know, because that's a long time he has to put up with her, like knowing what she is doing. And that is my situation. I got to endure a bit more than a year of this broken marriage. Pretend that I don't know what she's doing and keep things civil. There is no one in my life I can talk to about this. Okay, so I was thinking, is there not someone like your parents or like family, friends? But that makes sense now. I cry myself to sleep when she is out with the girls, knowing what she's actually doing. Oh, I got to stay strong for my boy. I love you, little one. Okay, so there's a couple edits. First edit, since everyone in the comments is telling me to get a paternity test, thank you for your advice. I already did. He is my child. I didn't even think of that, but that is a smart idea. Edit 2. Good God. I went to bed yesterday and come back this morning to all your lovely comments. Thank you all so much for your feedback and suggestions. To clarify a few things. 1. As I already said yesterday, I have a paternity test done to make sure the kid is mine. He is. But it would have not had changed anything for me anyways. At least not how I feel about him. 2. I am talking to an attorney. I have been working with them for a while, gathering evidence and building a case. I am prepared in case my wife decides to act before I do. Thirdly, sole custody is not my goal nor my preference. Ultimately, I will go for some form of custody agreement with me being the primary caregiver. I don't want to take his mum from our little boy, but I am prepared for the worst. Yeah. 4. Many of you disagree with my opinion to keep my wife's infidelity quiet. Let me clarify. In any legal proceedings, I would not hesitate to use what evidence I have gathered. But I would not go around advertising my wife's action to our friends or family, or worse, to our boy. Very mature, I love this. I will make damn sure his relationship with his mum stays as obtained as possible. I am aware that she might use some dirty tactics and may not be respectful as I plan to be, which is why I am preparing for any eventuality with my lawyer. 5. Sorry about the confusion regarding kindergarten, daycare, and childcare. Okay. I have used those terms interchangeably. In my country, children can be externally cared for from as young as a few months old, but that is rare. Most commonly, children are put in external care to 2 to 5 years old, depending on the situation. Okay, then the last one is, which I think is 6. In our case, childcare under the age of 2 is not available, and our financial situation is a bit more complicated than I care to elaborate. I have done my research and have determined that external childcare is not feasible or affordable until he is 2. I am staying home to care for him full time is also not feasible. So, to make sure I can take care of him all by myself, in case the separation goes less than smooth, I am waiting until he's regularly going to external childcare. Yeah, that makes sense. So, obviously he's putting his child's interest and needs first, which is why I said it's hard when there's a child involved with this kind of situation. I think it's crazy, but also honourable that he is staying there for his own child. Even though the child is not even 2, he's like a year old or just under a year old, he said. This stuff will no matter what affect children, even if they're too young to remember what happened at the time. They're not going to be together. His parents are divorced no matter what, you know? So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought of the story. Don't forget about the Patreon link down in the description. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share if you want. And I'll see you in another video, guys. Bye!